Hi, I'm going to show you some exercise that you can do, maybe in a hotel or when the outdoor is bad weather, you can't go outside, or you only have a very short time to exercise, but you want to practice at home. I have so many talented students, but who have to travel a lot overseas. They can't come to the dojo to train, but they want to maintain exercise or don't want to lose their ability. So I'm going to make a series of short exercises you can do at home, and you can increase, or if you have a bigger space, what I often do is move the bed in a hotel room and make a bit bigger space so you can do katas and moves this, but I'm just assuming the worst. Small space and little time. Okay, so let's start with some warm-ups. Some preparation, body preparation, which does not take too much time. I want you to release the torso first, which has a lot of trigger point in that scalp. So if you actually scratch your hairline or inside and clench, release, grab with your nail in your head. This will releases the tension you have in your eyes, particularly if you work on your computer a lot. And if you have a tension in your head, your ability to bend forward will suffer. All the nerves around here connected to the nerves in your head are going to restrict your back. So if you release this, not only your vision improves or increases, but also very easily you can bend them. Okay, and how about bending backwards? There are all the trigger points for that around your rib. So and also hip joint. So I'm going to show you just a small exercise. Breathing in, exhale, inhale up, exhale. Of course, it's a bit of space limit, so I'm going to do sideways. In. Important thing is to keep the rib cage by your elbow, and then you can do the wind wiper. So like this. Inhale. Doing it a few times actually releases quite a lot of backward bending. Okay, and then also shoulder blades. So this part, the strength of your punches and also movement and speed will be decided by how mobile your shoulder blades are and how separate you can make them from your rib cage. When you do studies or computer all the time, this gets really attached. So not only you have a shoulder ache or headache, but also the mobility and the distance of your arm changes, how much you can reach within how much speed changes. So it's important to release, and you get all sorts of weird pains if you actually your shoulder blades get blocked. Shoulder blades get blocked. So release by scratching them, and you'll probably also notice if you do this a lot, your arm becomes very soft, which we want. That karate body requires long and lean muscle, not really stocky, bulky bodybuilder's muscle, because that slows you down. Particularly Shotokan, which requires long and energetic movements. Ideal body is long and lean, not heavy and stocky. Here as well, just rib cage and collarbone. You can take a little bit longer. This can be quite painful. Just underneath the collarbone, the other side, scratch, grab the sternum, inhale and exhale up, and bring it down here. All these trigger points that can be really painful. Just remove the pecs from the rib cage. All of this will increase your lung capacity, and if you can breathe more effectively, any movement will be more effective. And pivot on, all the tendons release, and also work on your ankle to heel. There's a trigger point there to release your hip joint. It's important to release the hip joint so that you don't glute works all the time, and then also have the mobility in your leg to do the kicks. Okay, and also it's always just focus on any tendon can be removed from your bone. If it's too tight and your fingers don't go in, it means you need to work on them. And here is also the middle of your thigh that releases diaphragm. So at this point, releases your diaphragm, which basically influences your breathing capacity. And if you can breathe better, you can insert the technique without showing or without raising your elbows and etc. And you can hide your breath without stopping your breath. Okay, so that's a very light but also effective, short, quick warm-up.